And anyway, Tony doesn't know this, but Romanoff does, and she just like lets Steve do this, and anyway, the villain's name is Baron Zemo, who killed a ex-Hydra agent to try to get some information out of him, but he died for his pride. He kept his look with his agent. He's the one that brainwashed Bucky in the beginning of the movie and said the dumb words to Bucky to have him with the Hydra. And Baron Zemo says them to Bucky, and out comes the Winter Soldier, and bunch of shit happens, and basically, they say Code Red and Black Widow and Tony go to Kick-Ass, and she mentioned she hadn't brought her suit. And asked if it brought his. Yes, it's a silk suit. No, what do you think what do you think what do you think I bring to this place? It was just talking. Iron suit. And so Tony Stark has this cool invention. He takes cover and has a cool invention when this watch turns into this iron glove, and which is a repulsor blast, and he joins in the fight with Black Widow and Steve's new girlfriend. Which gave him this same one that is the one that was his girlfriend's granddaughter. This is sounding less romantic than I'm making it. What do you think? Is it sound less romantic or more sad? Huh? So, this movie's not selling this, and in one of the Captain America movies, and the second one, interesting thing. I wonder what the hell did Agent Carter meant when she said Ian Death Steve was still changing my life. What the heck does that mean? I'm getting off track here. Anyway, and Captain America grabs his shield somehow. Gets his shield back. I don't know. They don't explain it. They don't show him getting his shield back. He just magically gets his shield back. It's been, after being confiscated. So anyway, gets in a fight with Ben Zemo and kicks his ass and brutally whoops his ass. And no, he didn't brutally whoop his ass. He gets in a fight with him and brutally kicks Bucky's ass, but Bucky, cause he has a metal arm, he kicks Steve's ass hard down the elevator. And Steve gets out of the elevator and gets on top of this Bucky taking off in a helicopter after, well, getting in a fight with Black Widow, Black Panther, Tony Stark, Iron Man, known as Iron Man, and a really long fight that's pretty cool to watch, actually, and it's very fast. Like, very fast. Pretty hardcore, actually. Anyway, yeah, Tony joins in the fight that Black Widow is in. That Black Panther joins in the fight because he wants to avenge his father. And they're all fighting each other, and the Winter Soldier gets Black Widow by the neck, and she says this funny thing, "At least you could still recognize me." Yeah, that's kind of out of nowhere in the movie, that line. Isn't it? That agrees with me. It's almost like she knew that he wasn't himself. Why the fuck did she not say anything? That doesn't make any sense. Hi. Okay. So anyway, Cap holds on to the building, holds on to the helicopter that Winter Soldier is about to take off, Bucky, the Winter Soldier, and can't hold on to both of them, and ends up in the river. And so the Secretary of State wants to kill Captain America, and Agent Romanoff cannot believe that she wants to kill Captain America, and Tony says, "Give us 24 hours to this." And he asked, "And how do I know you? Will this be better than last time?" And Peter says, "Because this time I won't be wearing a silk suit." And Tony and Romanoff knows that he's really unhappy. And Tony got shot in the shoulder by Bucky, and he says his shoulder feels numb, and that's and Romanoff asks if he's okay, and says, "Yeah, always." And he asks, "Is there any chance you could get us a Romanoff, is there any chance you could get us a Hulk by now?" And she smiles, and, "Even if I could, do you think he would be on our side at this point?" And she asks, she asks her, "Where's yours?" "Downstairs." "Where's yours?" And he smiles, and cuts to Peter Parker coming home from school and sees that Tony Stark's flirting with Aunt May. And Peter Peter in this movie, there's not words I can describe how incredible Peter is in this movie. He is funny, he is not nerdy. He's it's beautiful. Fuck the first two Spider-Man movies that caused me depression. Being this is incredible. All the flaws there is characters what I wanted to see in the first two Spider-Man movies. And more. So Peter talks to Tony about going to New Jersey, and he says no, he has homework, and turns out Peter's also a dumpster diver, and he says, I'll just tell your Aunt May that you're unattractive, and Peter webs Tony and says, don't tell Aunt May. And okay, right, and could you help me with this, undo this? Yeah, sure. And Peter, Peter tries to make this excuse that says, after Tony shows him footage, says, that's you, right? And it says, wow, that's not me, that's like stuff on the internet, that's just fake stuff on the internet. Yeah, you mean like the thing that, yeah, that. And he actually takes the stick and pokes, and pokes the roof, and his Peter Spider-Man costume comes out. It looks awesome! Peter's Spider-Man costume looks like it was actually made by Peter Parker. Dad, are you hearing me?
Yes, I am, honey.
How are you taking this? Me. I have a Spider-Man sippy cup. I used it to replace because it got hurt when I was a little 1-year-old by some asshole. That sippy cup is my eyewitness. I got a Spider-Man sippy cup again. It's the same sippy cup I got at 1. So, and Vision is having a romantic relationship, bonding relationship with Wanda, and tries cooking to lighten her moods, and talks with her and flirts with her, and Vision's not letting her leave because of Tony Stark and and Vision says to, well, we could just order a pizza instead of going out and getting stuff. And that's when she finds Vision's not letting her leave, and it's what he wants from the world is for the world to see her as he does. And so then Hawkeye comes back and he sneaks in, and after Vision goes out, he goes to bring Scarlet Witch to Captain America's side of the game and says, she says, I need to stay here, and Hawkeye says to her, now, are you going to get off your ass or what? And Vision comes back, says you're breaking, that he's says him that he's breaking the law, and Scarlet Witch decides to leave, and Vision can't let that happen, and Vision gets, and after Vision gets have an arrow shot through him by Hawkeye, and Hawkeye is grabbed by Vision and says, don't make me hurt you. You know you can't beat me. And he says, no, but she can. And she throws him down like how many stories?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Was it like 50 stories?
Yeah, I think so, probably.
Down the building. She throws him all the way down the building. She takes him and throws him all the way down the building, and it's a long way down. And anyway, they go, and Captain America meets Ant-Man. Turns out Ant-Man's a very big fan of the Avengers. And says, this is so, they team up which brings us to the most famous scene in the movie, the airport scene. Yeah, Captain America goes to this airport, and War Machine and Iron Man run into him, and he holds the airport up, and Tony says it's amazing how random is to run people, how random you run to people in the airport. Isn't that funny, Roddy? Yeah, that is weird and funny. And also, that says that I was given I could have 24 hours to bring you on. That was 24 hours ago. Could you help my brother out? And Tony says to Cap, and Black Widow says to Steve, said, you know what's going to happen. Do you really want to punch your way out of this? And then he says, and he yells at Captain America and says, "You're going to turn Barnes over now, or if it's us or him." And he says, "All right, I'm on vacation." Calls on Argarus, and which is Spider-Man. And Spider-Man says, "Hey, everyone," and says, "Hey, I nailed the house," and says, "Let's check it." The sack is like, and he says, "The land. I could have done the landing, but although with the new signal, it's nothing to sit down. It's perfectly fine." Yeah, and it's just Tony Stark Iron says, "Yeah, we don't need to make constitution." Says, and says, and Spider-Man says, "Oh, okay." And Captain America says, you got a new recruit." So anyway, Captain America says now, and like lifts his arm up, and Hawkeye shoots an arrow, and after and it detangles Spider-Man's web that Captain America. That Captain got webbed up by Spider-Man, and Spider-Man, this is my Spider-Man sippy cup I was telling you about. I think this is going to take this.
Unbelievable.
And so the Avengers all kick butt, and Ant-Man, he grows big off of Captain America's shield, and kicks goes big, and in case Spider-Man's after something after being on the shield for a while, in case Spider-Man's and it grows regular size, and then Ant-Man says to throw this tiny truck at Black Widow, and Captain America throws the truck at Black Widow, and it goes big size. I like to chew on this.
Okay.
I was telling Miss Cormier.
Yeah.
Hi, Dada. I think she's going to take my Spider-Man sippy cup. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Or do you think she's going to find this funny and sad?
Funny and sad.
Really? And yeah. The Avengers kicked butt in, and he threw the wrong truck, and gave him the wrong truck to throw at Black Widow. It was supposed to be a truck, but he thought it was a water truck. And so Black Widow says to Iron Man says, and so now what? Well, my idea was to go easy on, but you want to change it? And Spider-Man goes after Falcon and Bucky and asks what the hell is that thing, and says, and Falcon says now everyone's got a gimmick, and Spider-Man does a lot of talking in the fight, and says you have a metal arm? That is awesome, dude. Bonds and says to Falcon, says you have the right to remain silent. and after Spider-Man kicks the ass, he says and webs them up, and he says like really just like all day. This is really exciting, guys. But I really got impressed Mr. Stark. So I'm sorry about this. And it says you like the weapon. It says now a little something I made up doing, and Falcon says usually there's not this much talking in a fight. It says, oh, I'm sorry, and he webs them up, and Falcon, while Spider-Man's talking to them, says, I'm sorry guys, and he's like it gets calls like Red Wing to get rid of Spider-Man. And Spider-Man Red Wing gets rid of Spider-Man, and he's like ah! And then he falls out, and like Bucky says, why didn't you do that earlier? And Falcon says, I hate you. That's how am I doing, Daddy? Spider-Man kind of reminds me of me. Is that weird? Mm-hmm. Or do you already figure that? Or do you think the Spider-Man from the comics kind of good, which is actually what this is? And also his eyes are adjustable. His eyes are expressive. Mm-hmm. Is awesome. His eyes are expressive, like in the comics. Yay! And it's like, and he actually has a like round spider on the back, like in the comics. And he has like a round cartoon spider on the back and a round cartoon spider on the front, in webs. And that look like the guy. What?
No, I'm just trying to do something, that's all, honey.
Did you want the piece already?
Yes, I did. I had to use a different app and everything. It was a pain in the ass.
Okay. Yeah, hey Dan. What's honestly cool how his costume is bright blue and bright red. Spider-Man's costume.
What, honey?
Spider-Man's costume. What's it called? It's also bright blue and bright red.
Yeah.
Well, the color contrast took some of it away, but you could still tell it what it was. I hope they release a version of it what it looks like on set. I do read some more colorful versions. Anyway, so, well, after the fight on the airport, and Ant-Man grows big, and he throws War Machine around, and War Machine goes after Falcon and throws missiles, shoots a missile on him, and Falcon dodges it, and somehow War Machine gets knocked down, right? Yeah. And Captain, it's so they decide that some of them have to stay behind in order of this plan to work. So Cap, Bucky go after the plan to work, and one of the Avengers takes down this like piece of concrete for stopping them to getting through, but Wanda helps them lift the concrete up, but Vision shoots Wanda down, and Tony makes a joke, says, "Wanda, I think you hurt Vision's feelings." And so anyway, Black Panther goes after both of them and wants to kill Bonds and